Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Get on camera, nigga.
Oh no, I ain't got the cut or nothing, my
Yeah, I
nigga.
can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you perfectly. I'm saying I ain't got the cut or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Face all looking crazy. What's happening though? You ready to talk this talk or what? Oh, you kind of going in and out, but shit,
Hello.
we can just talk about these. We can start with the NFL if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you how trash my Raiders is right about now.
Man,
Well, I think the first problem that we have with the Las Vegas Raiders right now is we have no offensive line. I think we have a great quarterback, and I think without an offensive line, the ball can't be moved like it's supposed to. Geno Smith have no time to get it out. You know what I'm saying? And we're constantly on what Geno Smith is constantly running for his life. That's just for one. For two, Ashton Genty, he's a great running back, but you got to understand something. Without a dominant O line, the running back really means nothing. And that constantly keeps the defense on the field. Which, if the defense is on the field 75, 85% of the time, that's why our defense looks so trash because they're tired.
in fact, yeah,
I,
at least you ain't one of them. At least you with your team. But my whole fuck the management. Just let them go. Like you got some teams that you can look at and you could be like, okay, yeah, that's the coach right there. Then you got some teams you can look at and you can, man, that's players because he had good players around him. The last time he coached good was USC. He didn't coach good. Is the one that held them teams to them two champions. Like, you
right.
feel me? So you see shit and you see like, why the fuck y'all hire Pete Carroll? Ooh, that nigga need to be fired. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? But
I,
like that, like that's why, like that's why we got rid of him.
what
Like he's not what you call it. He's not.
the what the thing Well, the
He's
thing
not
is, he's better
changing with
than
the
Antonio
times.
Pierce. He's better than Antonio Pierce, and he actually has a structure, and he actually has a resume behind him by winning those championships and building those defenses and taking quarterbacks to Super Bowls. The thing is this, like I say, the Raiders, we haven't had a real good program for a long, long time. Our last good quarterback was Derek Carr, and you see what was the ups and down with him. Like I say, Geno Smith is actually, to me, honestly, he's 100% better than Derek Carr and Aiden O'Connell. But the thing is, like I say, we don't have no type of O line, and with no O line, we have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have anything to do with the coaching, because Chip Kelly's a good offensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator is an okay coordinator. Everything starts with that line, and it starts with the quarterback. You get what I'm saying? We're not going to sit here and say, "Oh well, Geno is trash and this and that," because Geno Smith is not trash. He's better than every quarterback we had up till Rich Gannon. I mean, Rich Gannon was our last good quarterback besides Derek, and we're gonna say that Geno's better than Derek Carr. But like I say, it's hard. It's hard to judge the Raiders right now.
I don't know about that one.
I mean,
I
I,
I mean, you watch more Raider games than me, but I don't know about Geno Smith being better than Derek Carr.
I believe he is, because at
Cause you
least Geno.
got because look, but you got to also look at it too though. Like, did Derek Carr ever really have a chance with a good coach? I believe if he would have had Gruden for more years than what he was there, I think Derek Carr would have been a good player. Like, but bad coaching can fuck a good player coming out of college solely on him. Like, you feel me?
Well, even then, when Derek Carr became the starter over Max Schaub's, right? Derek Carr, he had somewhat of an offensive line, and they tweaked and got that offensive line to be one of the best offensive lines behind the Dallas Cowboys offensive line. That's what made what's the boy name, number 8 now, went to Green Bay, our old running back. I just was playing with him earlier today. Uh Josh Jacobs. It made Josh Jacobs look like a great running back. But like I say, man, it's hard. It's hard to coach a team when your quarterback is constantly under duress. Like you need some type of timing back there, you know what I'm saying, to be a quarterback. You got to remember a quarterback is to
Yeah,
dissect defenses.
yeah, but no, Derek Carr stayed so long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
8 to 9 years. He was actually he's one of the longest tenure quarterbacks that the Raiders have.
Yeah, like, you feel me? So it's like, and then we got to look, and I ain't got no other computer right here in front of me to look it up. But then you got to look at how many offenses pick up for Derek Carr now. But I'm saying though, like you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, he wasn't all that bad now. Like,
Like like I say, Carr is alone. I wish Carr was still there. I wish Derek would still be
I
there,
wish
and I
y'all
wish.
had. Look, I ain't gonna keep it real. I wish y'all still had Gruden. I feel like a shit would be a
Oh,
lot.
well, you got to remember the little shit that happened with John Gruden. You know, all these people are sensitive now. Football can't be football. We have to cater to other communities. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever Gruden said whatever he said in those emails, I guess it offended people because people are so offended in 2000 and whatever, 18, 19, whenever they was found out, 20. Uh and that people the thing was, I believe that people should have just kept it football and just left all that negative bullshit, whatever bullshit that was going on there. I think they should have left it under wraps. But if you remember when they let go John Gruden,
Yeah,
they came, here comes Josh McDaniels, who completely destroyed the Raiders from head to toe. He destroyed it.
that's another reason why they found a move to Las Vegas. All that, 'cause they know that it was fucked up what they did to him, but they had.
Right, right. But see,
Uh,
you kind of going in and out. Your internet kind of like tripping a little bit. Yeah,
okay, no, I was saying that they had to let him go because of the politics of it. But that's another reason why I feel like that they approved the Oakland Raiders.
right,
Man, we basically on the shitty end of some of a whole bullshit that y'all coach, but just gonna use it at the end of some like,
right. Right, but then you got to remember too. You know, Vegas is a growing town as well, and Vegas is a good market to be at. So everybody going to Vegas now. You know what I'm saying? The Oakland A's is about to go to Vegas. They pretty much took all the Oakland teams except the Golden State Warriors, right? So I believe Vegas is a good market, and I
Yeah.
believe the move was warranted. But like I say, man, it be a whole. It's the Raiders needed to get out of Oakland because we needed a new start, but we're still bringing the same habits that we had in Oakland. We're bringing it to this new destination, and we kind of funking up the place. You get what I'm saying? It's the same Raiders, the same. It's the same Raiders. I see teams like the Niners and the 49ers, they'll have their shit together. I'm talking about like out of nowhere. The 49ers that have a rookie, a second year quarterback, you know what I'm saying? But they have a dominant defense, dominant wide receivers, dominant, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
Frisco would end up being dominant and they'd be dominant out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Which is the
yeah,
Raiders,
yeah.
which is the Raiders. We've been struggling for so long. I believe that the losing became a culture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why another reason why I said start with the quarter is start with the coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? It all start with the coach. Once we got Shanahan, we started bringing that culture back. Like, you know what I'm saying? It start with the coach, but then again, you got to look at him too. Though he been fucking up and drafting wrong also. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, like you say, he built that defense up to where that defense was the heart and soul and the identity and the backbone of that team. To where you know that you ain't really worried about Brock Purdy, but you worried about that defense. You worried about Nick Bosa, Fred Warner. You know what I'm saying? You worry about boys like that coming at you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. But what I believe that he bought and what I believe it started at not just the culture, but it started at management as well. They brought in a winning culture. When you bringing in a winning culture, bro, that throws all the bullshit out. You get what I'm saying? Like you're coming in like our mindset now is win. You know what I'm saying? And you respect teams like that. Like I can respect the 49ers because their commitment to excellent. Them dudes go to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are in every game. Like when you hear
Yeah,
the 49ers, you know you got a battle on your hand. Now when you hear the Raiders, that's an easy win for us. I never heard a person say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna see the Niners," and the Niners, you know what I'm saying, gonna be an easy win. The Raiders, they're just marking us off. You know what I'm saying? They're just marking us off.
facts. I mean, shit,
Yep. Right.
another team right now. What you Eagles and what talking about in the headlines right now with the boy AJ Brown. They saying AJ, he complaining why they losing and all that shit. What you think about
Well, honestly, they only really lost one game, but you got to remember who else they called divas. They called the Randy Mosses divas. They called the Ocho Cinco's divas. They called all these star wide
that
receivers
Terrell Owens?
divas. Terrell Owens. They called them divas because of what? Because they had them off and they decided to open it up, or they wasn't just good old boys just shutting the fuck up and just going to go catch the ball, or just be quiet and go catch the ball. No, if we have a problem in the locker room or the problem with management, you know what I'm saying? The thing is to go speak up. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm not getting enough touches, I make the quarterback his money. You feel what I'm saying? The quarterback can throw the ball how many times he want to. It's up to me to go get it. You feel what I'm saying? We don't win a Super Bowl if
Facts,
it's not for AJ Brown. You get what I'm saying?
facts,
Yeah, we give Saquon definitely did his thing, but that ball had to hit the air as well. You get what I'm saying? And AJ Brown, as of right
facts.
now, as of we speak right now, he's the best wide receiver in the game because he's coming into the season with an NFL title, with a pretty much running team. So to call them all
And I
divas
also feel
is
like
is, is insanity. And I noticed that it always have to be black players that they call divas. You never hear, oh, this quarterback over here, Nick Foles or somebody like that is a diva. You get what I'm saying? It's always the spotlight is on us when it comes to the divaness. You know what I'm saying? My fault. Go ahead. My bad.
that they should have shut because if they shut the fuck up and just playing keep catching at the beginning of the league where heart and soul of every team backs you on their fucking back. And look what they done to the running back. So if the wide receiver but they overwork. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel no, he should players running wide receivers like him should keep voicing his opinion and doing what they do because I mean shit, bro, that's how they get paid. Cause when it come contract time, they're gonna see that boy. Like, well, you really want getting open right here when
Right.
it's just like they should, man. Yeah, they need to keep voicing their opinion, like, you know what I'm saying?
See, and my thing, even when it comes to the running back, right? They have depreciated the running back position so much because of the amount of money that the running backs were making, right? So now you get a running back now that you give them 5, 6 years, and now it's contract time. They call him old, but yet you just ran me through the ground through my rookie contract. So it's a way that the owners can say, you know what? No, we're not going to pay you this much, or we're not going to pay this. All we're going to do is go draft a new one and do the same thing. Let's, i.e., the Cowboys, they get a running back, right, and they'll run him for about what 5 to 6 years maybe, and then boop, he's out of there. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't make a contract nor a second contract because of everything that happened. And this is why the Philadelphia Eagles end up getting Saquon Barkley because of that mindset. You get what I'm saying? So if the wide receiver cores, if the wide receiver class does this and they take a back seat to per se the tight end or take it to the lineman or the defensive end or whatever, you will see the pay of the wide receiver drastically fall because they have stopped having appreciation for them. Now you seeing that the running back class, they're actually coming back. You get what I'm saying? There's actually a need for the running backs. You get what I'm saying? And and
Facts,
uh th- they're
facts. And that's because of running backs like Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, what he doing right.
right.
Man, if he would have been selfish and went for the title, it would have upped, you know what I'm saying, the running back position even more. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, these guys are knowing now we cannot win a title without a competent running back per se. The Seahawks, beast mode. You have to have a beast mode. If you'd handed the ball off to beast mode, we'd be saying that
Yeah.
the Seattle Seahawks have two world championships, right? So you need a running back, a competent running
Facts.
back to actually come in and do the things that he does, right? So they're actually coming back. I like that. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a
Facts.
market and a value for them. Thanks to Saquon Barkley, thanks to Josh Jacobs, thanks to Christian McCaffrey, thanks to what's the boy from Baltimore? The boy from Baltimore. I can't remember. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry
Derrick
and so
Henry.
what and so forth.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right, right. Where else you want to go with this? I'm letting you narrate this right here, man. I'm just a squirrel in your world, man.
You know, man, what you Indiana Jones, man? You think he just a fluke or he ain't played
I
nobody
believe with
really?
Daniel Jones, he needed to be in a better situation, and they needed to actually have a culture. And when he got to the
Yeah,
Indianapolis Colts, I'm sorry, they have a culture there and it was already built for him. And him being a veteran quarterback, he's never played with the people that he's playing with now. Though he did have Saquon Barkley, but who else can we say the Giants had? They had nobody. So when he got there, they had no culture. They were running head coaches in and out of there. They had no will to win. So now he's coming into a different situation as okay, I got everything to prove and everything to gain. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't want Richardson being a quarterback? Okay,
yeah,
I'll give you a quarterback and give you great quarterback play. So this man is playing in the offense and with a team that understands him and understand what he needs to succeed. So kudos to Daniel Jones and keep doing your thing because they just blew the Raiders out. You know what I'm saying? On the arm of Daniel Jones.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that boy, hey man, it goes to show you, man, with a different coach, a different culture,
Mm.
you know, a different city, a different system, a different scheme. what it can really do for a quarterback, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? His flowers because I didn't think that he was gonna go over there and ball like that. I don't think nobody, no,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, the boy doing his thing, man. You can't do nothing but give the boy his flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? But declining year though this year, and you could really say he been having a decline in 2 years. The boy C.J. Stroud,
Ooh.
that boy right there, man. I think O line and all that, man. Because when that boy had that first year, you know, the boy was looking good. But once somebody got some film on him and some tape on him, and they ain't had that same O line that they got. Took a couple injuries. Now he over there looking like, man, like he ain't really the truth like that no more. What you think about
Well,
that?
like I say, it's more than one player. Even though we look at the quarterback to be the savior of the team, because he is the engine that keeps the machine going. People have to understand, even when dealing with a car, right? We have to have all the necessary parts for the car can run the proper way. We have to have all the right type of people on the field to buy into what we're selling. Now, I can't come in with a C-level player on this offensive line, or a C-level player behind me as running back, or a C-level player out there on the ends of the floor or the field. No, I need high value players, B plus or A plus or A, are bringing the same effort that I'm bringing. These guys get all these millions and millions of dollars, right? And they slack off. And now it's not about team no more. It's about self, right? Now, and then a lot of these people, they just
Yeah,
can't simply play because ownership wants to go get a discount player. Okay, I want to get this D-level player on this offensive line to hold up the right side or to hold up the left side. But every time you're hiking the ball, the damn thing is collapsing. So my young quarterback, he has nobody to throw it to because we don't have no speedsters out there. That soon as the line collapsed, he can just throw it up and throw it out there and bam. You get what I'm saying? It's about investing like the Dallas Cowboys did. It's about investing in that offensive line and understanding that once your offensive line is taken care of, this is where your running game thrives, and this is where your quarterback thrives. So once the ownership get the calls to say, okay, we need to do better for C.J. Stroud and we need to give him a line, then he will become the quarterback that we've seen in the past.
for me. Yeah, I've tried media to be, I mean, I know to do, but then they don't say shit about Trevor Lawrence though. I mean, now
This is a fact.
that slump, and it ain't his fault. It's because the team, they ain't got the proper, and boy, y'all just dogging my boy. I just find shit like that funny, man. I just find shit like that funny, man. Because Trevor Lawrence
What
horrible, and he's supposed to be the savior.
Well, a lot of those quarterbacks be looking horrible, right? But you go to the first takes and you go to all these morning talk shows and all these shows on ESPN, and they never shine a light on their incompetence, right? As being quarterbacks, right? But they shine lights on other I'm on other quarterbacks of certain nationality, right? And I'm not trying to drive it to there, but we know who they put a spotlight on, right? So you have a problem with Jalen Hurts this
Yeah,
week, but yet Trevor Lawrence been a trash for the past 11, 12, 13 weeks, and yet you say nothing about him. You get what I'm saying? Or any other, even when Daniel
yeah,
Jones was trash when he played for New York, and either any of those dudes, right? But we sign the focus on the spotlight to the people that's supposed to be Superman, yet we don't have Superman players that's playing with us. You get what I'm saying? So we know why the media does what
no
it
fact,
does. The media does what it does to devalue the player. You get what I'm saying? Like they did
no
Russell
fact.
Wilson, or any other quarterback of some type of melanin in them. This is what they do to us. You know what I'm saying? Whether we're doing good or bad. In their eyes, we can't do, you know what I'm saying? We can't do what per se a Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes do. They cater to Patrick Mahomes, right? But then you got to ask yourself, well, what side of Patrick Mahomes are they catering to? You get what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself that. You get what I
Mhm.
mean?
But that's go back to the other side too. Let's talk about the coaching.
Yeah,
No, yeah, is it Harbaugh or John?
yeah, yeah. Uh,
If that was a black quarter, if that was the black coach, he would have been up out of there, man.
I think so. I I think so. But let me tell you this though. Jim Harbaugh is culture, and he did built the Colts. I mean, built the Ravens culture, and we see what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens, which they can do better. But I also think that Lamar Jackson is an incredible quarterback. I just don't think that he has the tools, not the tools, the toys, the receivers that he need to the speedsters that he need to be more complimented complimented for his play. If that makes sense.
If he would never traded out Flacco for Jackson or like so drafting Lamar Jackson's what saves that man. But what have he done truthfully, bro? He's nothing. From the offense, bro, come on 5 times a game, 6 times a game on and only on third downs. Like, come on, man. Like you and he ain't and then you running Lamar Jackson into the ground too much. Like, and this man, this shit crazy,
I
but
mean, I can understand that too. And then Mr. Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, believes that he still has that same defense with Ray Lewis, Air Reed, Henry
yeah,
Rugg, I mean
exactly.
Suggs, Terrell Suggs, and all those boys. You don't have that same defense, bro. You don't have that same security blanket that you once
Don't
had to make you do the things that you were doing on offense because you knew that your defense would give you the ball back. And once he understands that, then I believe that he'll become a better coach. But when you're living in the past, you're living 5, 6 years. You know what I'm saying? You living in the past, bro. You need to come to reality, come to 2025, and understand that this team starts with what starts with Lamar Jackson and ends with Lamar Jackson. That is who you need to cater to. You get what I'm saying? Not a pansy ass,
no
third
facts.
rate ass fucking defense. That's not the same defense that you had 5 to 7 years ago or 10 years ago. That's not Ray Lewis and them, bruh. Let
Yeah,
that shit go.
yeah. I say Lamar AI effect. Oh well, we're just gonna. You see where air niggas at now that Lamar that AI, like, come on, man. He carried that 76er team on his back, and that's what Lamar Jackson doing. Lamar Jackson's literally carrying these teams to the AFC playoffs, to shit the playoffs. Period. Like, you know, it's crazy. Like, and I don't understand how this man still got his job like 2 years ago. Niggas thought it was crazy. Like, I'm like, yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Like, that shit crazy. You let old ass.
What?
But damn, bro. Like, come on, man.
You think Andy Reid is the GOAT?
No, no, not the GOAT.
Like, yeah, he's a good coach.
But I do think he a better coach than Bill Belichick
Uh, can I ask you why? Why do you believe that?
because I believe that because coaching, he's a coach, bro, than Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick got lucky with Tom Brady, lucked up with Tom. Yeah, he had defense. It brings you back to the defense. Yeah, he had a good defense. You know what I'm saying? Left. What is he doing inside? What is Chapel Hill Bill doing inside college? For years, I couldn't attend. But that Super Bowl where he came from the Falcons down 3 points. Super Bowl. That was all win. Tom was coaching them boys. I forgot dude's name, the black dude. I forgot dude's name. I think he was like
The
a
one that
corner or something
intercepted the
like that.
ball from the
Benched
Seahawks.
him, benched him before I think it was Malcolm
Yeah,
Butler. I
Malcolm
think
Butler.
it was.
Malcolm Butler.
Yep, it
Yep,
was
Malcolm
from the
Butler.
Seahawks. Bro, benched him. Okay, look, I ain't even gonna coach you. You think you the GOAT, man? You think Bill Belichick was overrated? I think better coach than him. I think Andy Reid would have two champs if um, um, McNabb and what's the dude Terrell Owens wasn't beefing.
Okay.
They were the same page. If they would have constantly been locked in about, oh, I need this many catches, and honestly believe that.
All right. All right, let me get up in here for a second, man. So you think that Harbaugh is better than Bill Belichick? Well, let me explain how to you how he's not better than Bill Belichick. And I'm just saying as a ring count. Everybody, Andy Reid,
I
I'm sorry,
think
yeah,
Andy Reid
Andy Reid. Yeah, that you
Bill
think
Belichick.
Andy Reid is better than Bill Belichick. So let me get up in here. Rings speak
Yes.
volumes. Rings championship speaks values, and those guys that he led to those championships, you know what I'm saying, they speak highly, very highly of Bill Belichick. And another thing, when Tom Brady went down, it's let's just say the Matt Castle years. The Matt Castle when Matt Castle took over for Tom Brady, if I'm not mistaken, the New England Patriots went to the playoffs and only lost 2 games that year. Let's talk about when Tom Brady was suspended for Deflategate.
Yeah.
Let's say how Jimmy Garoppolo came in and
Yeah,
led them
let's talk
dudes
about the Flay
to
Day.
4 wins, or how Jacoby Brissett came in as a rookie third string quarterback, leading those dudes to victories. So we're talking about a system here, right? So we got a coach that came up
I
with,
was just finna say it's the
right,
system. Hold on. I was just
but
finna say it's the system.
but whose system is it? It's Bill Belichick's system that he came up with, and he had to draft the players and have an eye for the talent. Understand this: Tom Brady is not Tom Brady unless Bill Belichick puts him in the game and puts him in this system that we seen 4 other quarterbacks thrive under. Am I right or wrong about that? Do we not see 4 other? Huh?
Could have put Tom Brady in 7 championships.
We can't say that because because Tampa Bay only has one. And you remember everything that Tampa Bay put around Tom Brady and the system that they put behind Tom
Yeah.
Brady. But the thing is, are we gonna really sit here and say that Bill Belichick's 6 rings are just because of one player or because of multiple players on defense and on offense? You know, the Gronkowskis, the Falks, Kevin Falks, the
Though,
Kevin Falk.
but then I forgot who said. But look, somebody said this though, right? It's easy to coach good players to championships. It's hard to take bad players. A bad player. I mean, wasn't a bad player. Say that with Kobe
Yeah.
and the whole and other niggas that I can't even name right
Jordan,
now.
I can well understand as okay as we transition to basketball, right? Like the thing about that team that Kobe took to the NBA Finals, you have to remember, Paul Gasol is a bona fide All Star. He's a bona fide All Star and Hall of Famer, right? Now he had a half of a right. No, Kobe definitely gave him the heart, but you got to remember, Lamar Odom is half of a star. You know what I'm saying? So it took two and a half men to get those titles. But the Jordan Farmars, the Derek Fishers, we got to remember who Derek Fisher was. Let's
Man,
not shit on Derek Fisher. Let's not shit on Jordan Farmar. Huh?
I'm about to make Kobe the GOAT even more. The smoker to the championship.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Nigga Paul Gasol, a smoker Lamar Odom, a Chinese nigga that was scary in the
Okay, but see the things is you're forgetting about the Ron Artestas and the Trevor Arizas and the like I say the Derek Fishers.
I'm not though. Them
You know
niggas
what I'm
was
saying?
good. You're right. You really
They were
was
some
good.
and the Luke Waltons and things like that. It was just that they had an engine, right? And that engine name was Kobe Bryant. And you know, he's the best ever to do it to me. You get what I'm saying? He's the best ever in the game. You get what I'm saying? To ever do it. So, you know, when you have an engine
Yeah.
like that, you know what I'm saying? A young Andrew Bynum in there, a Paul Gasol as skilled as he is, and Lamar Odom as skilled as he was. That way, they were in a system in the triangle, understanding that Kobe nor Michael Jordan won titles without that triangle. You get what I'm saying?
Fact. You're right about that.
They were just good players. They were just excellent, great players. When you put those dogs in this system right here, those dogs shine the best. The Derek Fishers came to life, and all these other guys they came to life. Paul Gasol thrived in that offense. Not Dwight. I'm sorry, Andrew Bynum thrived in those moments. You get what I'm saying? So they wasn't bums. They wasn't household name guys, if I can say that. Eh,
Even over Jordan, you feel? I don't think Jordan go back to the conversation we was having on your
right.
post. You know what I'm saying? You can't discredit Pippen, bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no.
Come on, man. Let's talk about that.
Uh,
Jordan could have won with a team like Kobe had. Jordan needed Pippen,
right.
but
But
you know what I'm saying? Kobe won without Shaq, won without Kobe, though.
right. But okay, understanding the system again. You know what I'm saying? That triangle system and all the players that needed to be there and the tweaks that needed to happen. You get what I'm saying? So do Pippen thrive the way he thrived without the system? Because we seen what happened when he was in Portland. He took him to the Western Conference Finals. He took the Lakers to 7, but he still lost. We seen what happened when Pippen went to Houston and he
But,
declined.
but, but look, I'm not saying that he would have won, right?
Right,
But like what you just said, too, though. Look what system he came up against. The same system that he won.
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that triangle was a motherfucker. Like, even though he was in it for years, he
Well, though, like I said, it's a plug and play because everybody couldn't play in that triangle, but everybody thrived in it. We seen what happened when Michael Jordan left and Scotty took the Bulls to the second round of the playoffs. We seen Scotty do that, right? But he needed that 1-2 punch of him and Michael Jordan. I seen Kobe Bryant win NBA titles without Shaquille O'Neal. I seen it. So so
Yeah,
so
yeah. You feel
so
me?
would it be right that I'm saying that it's a plug and play thing? Is it a plug and play, or can we say that without the triangle offense that Kobe Bryant would be Kobe Bryant? I'm just asking a question.
He never coached nobody else because he never coached nobody else.
Say that one more time. Your phone was tripping
You
again.
know what I'm
Say
saying?
it
Like
again.
he
Yeah, your phone, bro. You kind of under the water again. I'm not. Nah, you was going in and out again. Say it one more time. Yeah, I hear you now.
the Lakers in the buzz with that triangle offense. So we really don't know it, just, but we know it worked with both of the teams that he coached, and it was because of the players. It it's that Lakers run with them type of players. Because if you really want to get technical with the first stacked team, niggas forget how
Ryan
uh
Shaw,
I can't even name some niggas
Glenn.
from
You talking about?
yeah, like niggas
Are you talking about that Bulls team or
forget
that
how
Lakers
good
team?
that Bulls
Oh yeah,
team,
that fucking
bro.
second
Niggas
Bulls team.
forget how
That
good that
98,
Bulls team
97 Bulls
was.
team was hit. You got to remember,
Yeah,
Ron Harper, when he played for the Cavaliers, he was it. You get what I'm saying? They had like them dudes had squad down there. Dennis Rodman, they had squad. You get what I'm saying? What Steve Kerr?
yeah,
They had good. They got a good team down there, man. Antonio Kukoc. I mean, they had a good squad, but like we say, does does that team win if Phil is not the coach? Does that team win if Phil's not the coach? The 98. Yeah, does that team win if Phil's not the coach?
now, yeah. The idea win the field, not the coach. Now that first set, that not
Yeah.
Phil's not the coach.
Okay. So does that team win if Scottie Pippen's off that team in 98?
Uh,
Okay. Well, let's talk about the second run with the Lakers with Phil Jackson then. Kobe won two titles without Shaquille O'Neal being there. You get what I'm saying? He won two titles without Shaquille being there.
that's why I give, and that's why I give because look at
Right.
what I'm saying. Like come on, the Chinese nigga that thought he was just the shit at the time. Like, come on, man. Then you still had Derek
Yeah,
Fisher,
defense was a dog.
Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you had Lamar Odom.
Trevor
Like, you feel
Reza,
me? Like,
DJ Banga, you had Josh Powell. I mean, you had Sasha
yeah,
Vujacic, Jordan Farmar. You had a host of players, like I say, that knew their role and knew their position. But you had said something earlier about what I had posted
yeah.
earlier, right? And I believe that you didn't feel like LeBron James was the best shooting guard of all time. I mean, not shooting guard, small forward of all time. Why do you feel that? Not the
No,
GOAT,
he
but
not.
just the best small forward. He not better than who? You just said LeBron James wasn't better than Scottie Pippen? Oh my God. Your phone tripping for a reason
James
too.
defensive.
Yeah. Go ahead. I hear you.
Look, LeBron, LeBron James defensively isn't better than Pippen.
Cleveland LeBron, Miami LeBron.
He
My God.
point in time LeBron James even guard on the team, the best player of the team, and shut him down, lock him down.
Do you know who used to take the challenge of sticking Kobe Bryant? Look, I'm gonna let your phone get back.
Who
LeBron James. LeBron James made those defensive teams in Cleveland and in Miami.
was on anybody else? He finna get him out there with the mind games. You see what LeBron did to Gilbert Arenas? He
Contraband. 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 This is blasphemy that I'm hearing. Scottie Pippen cannot lead his team to championships. LeBron James led his team to 4 championships. Scottie Pippen was exited at 2. At the second round of the NBA playoffs. What are we talking about? You're saying Scottie Pippen is better than LeBron James. How, where, and what dimension are we going into? Right,
yeah,
right.
nigga, you feel me? The Temptations, right? The Temptations was the same with or without Eddie Kane, nigga.
Oh my
Nigga,
God.
you know what I'm saying? I mean David Ruffin, not Eddie Kane. I mean David Ruffin.
Right, 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 right.
Had a whole host of niggas
Okay, but
without another number one
let, let,
player.
let me say this. New Edition wasn't shit without Bobby Brown, and Bobby Brown is LBJ. Everywhere LBJ went, he won a ring, and
Hell,
huh?
I got this. Gill?
Who
Man, Johnny Gill
who
came
was
in and was
big?
singing, hitting them high notes, nigga.
But they still came back to Bobby Brown. Everything still led back to Bobby Brown because that was Bobby Brown's group. Now let me say this about LeBron James. LeBron James, with 2 other All Stars, was the star of that Miami Heat team. LeBron James took Kevin Love, who's a bum, and the young Kyrie Irving to beat the best team in the NBA at 73-9. Beat them at 73-9 and come back to 3-1. I don't believe Scottie Pippen. I don't believe Larry Bird. I don't believe Michael Jordan. I don't believe those guys had it in them to come back from a 3-1 deficit and win and beat them in California.
I always tell people, right? But people who don't know basketball and be trying to bring up this conversation, I be trying to tell them, I'm like, bro,
Okay.
when Isaiah was out there dropping
Okay.
50 ads, I'm like, them times he lost and got put out the playoffs, them made him who he was. The thing with LeBron is to the Spurs, and when he lost to the Heat,
When he lost to Dallas, you mean?
LeBron who he is. I mean, yeah. When he lost to Dallas, you
Yeah.
feel me?
Right. Who? Oh, get the fuck
Dwayne
out of
Wade, man.
man! If you don't,
Like, come on, bro. Come
my
on, listen,
God,
listen, listen, bro.
this is
You can't
blasphemy.
take that from listen.
Do you remember who was on that team?
Championship in that in that championship with the was on the team that year, they would have won. They would have won. LeBron couldn't be Batman. He wasn't ready to be Batman at that time.
You're right. You know what? You're right in the sense of at that moment, LeBron, the moment was too big for LeBron, and LeBron had to learn to be a champion, and that's what happened when he came. That's what happens when he got with Kobe Bryant in the USA Olympic Games, and Kobe taught him, Dwayne Wade, how to be winners, and Chris Bosh how to be winners. Okay, now let's talk about this. LeBron James.
But hold on. Let me stop you there, though. Let me stop you there, though. He didn't teach D Wade how to be a winner because D Wade was already a champion. Chicago, it's only 4 years.
Well, that's still LA County.
Niggas that act us. Yeah, you feel me? It's only a couple niggas that act like us. You feel me? New York niggas, Chicago niggas, Houston niggas. You know what I'm saying? They're the only niggas that act like us.
Look, this is what I'm saying. Look, the man don't win them rings if that team is not built the way it's built. Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning, James Posey, Jason Williams, Gary Payton, should I Mike Miller? Should I keep going on how many people that they had? Eddie House. I mean, come on now. The roster was stacked.
So that first, oh, you forget the one Mike Bibby on that team too,
Was Bibb on that team? Did Bibb go to that team?
or White Chocolate?
It was
No,
White
White
Chocolate. It was
Chocolate was
Jason Williams. Jason Williams, White
Jason
Chocolate was
Williams,
on that team.
Gary Payton.
Peyton was on that team. That's what I'm saying. That team was built. So yes, Flash did show up.
They did.
Flash showed out. I'm not gonna front to you, but Flash could not. Flash knew he couldn't win another title because you don't have the Shaquille O'Neals. You don't have that supporting cast. That's why he went and got the King. That's why he went and got a LeBron James. They got that team right there to go against the dude in LA. You get what I'm saying? Just like Boston went and got KG and Ray Allen to go against that dude in Los Angeles. You get what I'm saying? Because of what they were doing.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no,
But to not but
yeah.
to
But so
not
you
give
so you saying that Heat team wasn't stacked neither though?
every team, yes, that Heat team was a stacked team. I can do you want you talking about the team that won those titles? See you talking bullshit, that's why your phone tripping again.
That Heat team that lost the title, that shit
See
went.
you talking bullshit, that's why your phone was tripping, I didn't hear you. You say what? Part two late. Look,
That
hey,
team went stacked.
part two later on when you get your Wi-Fi fixed. I'm outie.
All right,
I go.
all right, brother.